Good day everyone. This is Romel Maglante Jr. from Grade 12 STEM Excel and this is my presentation for General Chemistry. My topic for today is focuses on the common ion effect and solubility. In solution, when a substance with an ion identical to one already present in a dissolved ionic compound is added, it impacts how much of the original compound can dissolve. So, we'll explore what this effect is and how it works based on the chemical principles and its real-world relevance. So, let's get started. The learning objectives is explain what is the common ion effect and solubility are. Next, so basic the common ion effect and solubility problems. And last, understand how these concepts are used in real life. So let's start. What is common ion effect? The common ion effect is a phenomenon where adding a strong electrolyte to a solution containing a common ion. It is an ion already present in the solution. Reduce the solubility of a salt or suppress the dissociation of a weak acid base. It is an application of Le Chatelier's principle, forcing the equilibrium toward the reactants to relieve the stress of added ions. Basically, the common ion effect occurs when adding a strong electrolyte with an ion already present in a solution, reduce the solubility of a salt or suppress the dissociation of a weak acid base. It follows Le Chatelier's principle, shifting equilibrium toward reactants to ease the stress from added ions. So I have an example picture here. Common ion effects. This effect describe how the solubility of an ion compound decreases when a common ion is added to the solution. As we can see to the picture, the common ion effect causes an ion compound solubility to drop when a solution with a shared ion is added. For example, for the side, silver chloride dissolves more in a pure water with less precipitate than in a sodium chloride solution since both have ions. Solubility is lower and more precipitate forms. I have second example. As we can see to the left picture, more sodium chloride dissolved and to the right side is less sodium chloride dissolved. The beaker on the left shows silver chloride dissolving in pure water. You can see more dissolved particles and less undissolved solid at the bottom, indicating more sodium chloride dissolved. The beaker on the right shows dissolving in a sodium chloride solution. The sodium chloride introduces the ions, which are common ions to sodium chloride. The presence of these common ions suppresses the dissolution of sodium chloride, resulting in less dissolved and more solid precipitate at the bottom. That demonstrate that adding common ion decreasing the solubility of a strongly soluble salt. So, what is the purpose of common ion effect? The primary purpose of the common ion effect is to control chemical equilibrium, especially to reduce the solubility of a salt, precipitation, suppress the ionization of weak acid base. The act as a buffer. It works by adding a common ion to shift the equilibrium towards reactants via Le Chatelier's principle. So I've read in the video presentation that I got in YouTube. You can see this to better to understand my topic.
So let's learn precisely what this means. The common ion effect is an application of Le Chatelier's principle, which we learned all about in an earlier tutorial. So if you need to review, check that out now. Otherwise, we know that under this principle, which describes the behavior of equilibria, if we were to add an additional amount of one of the components in an equilibrium, the equilibrium would shift towards the other side, using up some of that additional component and creating more of the substances on the other side. Let's now look at an equilibrium between, say, silver iodide and the aqueous silver and iodide ions. If we are interested in forming a silver iodide precipitate, one way we can do this is to add some potassium iodide. Potassium iodide shares a common ion with silver iodide, that being the iodide ion. If there is more iodide ion in solution, that will affect the equilibrium, and it will shift left to use up the excess iodide ions. If the equilibrium shifts left, that means more silver iodide precipitate will form. So this is a method of promoting precipitation. Let's look at this more quantitatively. Cadmium sulfide has a KSP value of 1 times 10 to the negative 28. If we place some cadmium sulfide in a 0.01 molar cadmium bromide solution, what will be the molar solubility of the cadmium sulfide? So first we must recognize that the common ion in this situation is cadmium, as it is present in both compounds. Let's then set up an icebox for the cadmium sulfide equilibrium. We know the initial concentration of cadmium ion is 0.01 from the cadmium bromide, and there is no sulfide at first. Then a tiny amount of the cadmium sulfide will also dissolve, so we must add a change of x to each initial concentration to get our equilibrium concentrations, which will be 0.01 plus x and x. We can then plug these terms into the KSP expression, like so. Now, since the KSP is so incredibly tiny when compared with the initial cadmium ion concentration, we can consider x, or the additional concentration of cadmium that will come from cadmium sulfide, to be negligible. In other words, the equilibrium concentration of cadmium will certainly round down to 0.01, so let's just call it 0.01, which simplifies the expression considerably. Solving for x, since the sulfide concentration will be equal to the molar solubility of cadmium sulfide, we get a molar solubility of 1.0 times 10 to the negative 26. Without the cadmium bromide, the molar solubility would simply have been the square root of the solubility product, which would have been significantly larger than the value we just calculated. So the presence of the cadmium ions in solution has reduced the molar solubility and will thus promote precipitation. And that wraps up an introduction to
Common ion effect on solubility. The solubility of a substance is affected not only by temperature, but also by the presence of other solutes. Solubility of ionic compounds is affected by the following factors: presence of the common ions, presence of uncommon ions, pH of the solution, and presence of complexing agents. How would solubility be affected by the presence of common ion? Suppose that we have a solution which contains two solutes with a common ion. This will cause equilibrium to shift to the left and to re-establish equilibrium. Some of it will precipitate out of the solution until the ion product becomes. So to the book, this is the sample problem. Compare the solubility of this in the following: water and B. So what is the solution? So now let's move on to the activity. Common ion effect and solubility. It creates of 3 parts. Part 1. Think and predict it. Consider the salt which dissolves in water according to the equation. So answer the question below. For the part 2, choose the correct answer. And for the part 3, Short explanation. In 1 to 2 sentence, explain DC. So now, let's move on to the key takeaways. First, the common ion effect occurs when an ion already present in a solution is added. Second, it reduces the solubility of slightly soluble salts. Next, it works based on Le Chatelier's principle. And then, the equilibrium shifts toward the reactants, forming more solid. And lastly, it is useful in chemical analysis, buffer, and industrial processes. Here's my reference if you want to visit the YouTube and other source of information on this PowerPoint. And hopefully you learned something new for my topic. And that's all for today. Thank you.